A couple of days ago, we were in John 17, and we were talking about the unity of the church, or the oneness of the church, that God has called all of us under the headship of Christ. And if you look around today, we've missed that a little bit. There's a lot of divisiveness in the church. There are a lot of divisions in the church. There are a lot of splits in the church. And we really are risking more than we know when those things begin to happen in our lives and in our churches. Let me show you what I mean. We're in John chapter 17, verse 20. Jesus said, "I do not ask for these only, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, that they will all be one, just as you, Father, in me, and I in you, that they also may be in us, so that the world may believe that you sent me." Now, once again, he's praying that they would all be one, that we would all be unified under one Lord and one faith and one baptism. You know, the church is a very, very, very competitive entity. We are becoming like Wendy's and McDonald's. I'm sure Wendy's doesn't enjoy when McDonald's puts a store right across the street from one of their stores. And the same thing's true in the church. Churches don't like it when another church puts a church right across the street from them. You know, in the city that I live in, 70% of the city are not in church on Sunday mornings, which means only 25 to 30% of the people are in church on Sunday mornings. That means that 70% of the city still needs to be reached with the gospel at some level or another, yet we compete for that 25 or 30%. Well, look at what Christ says about that. He said that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. What he is saying is this: when the world looks and sees the unity of the church, the oneness of the church, then they will begin to believe that God sent Christ to redeem us. But when the world looks and sees the divided church, they will scratch their head and say, well, maybe this Jesus stuff isn't true after all. You and I need to make sure that our allegiance is not to a particular denomination, that our allegiance is not to a particular pastor, that our allegiance is not to a particular church, but our allegiance is to Jesus Christ and to Jesus Christ alone. And we should ask God by His Spirit to enable us to link arms with people across denominations and across racial barriers and all of those dividing walls that we have put out, and allow us to work together for the glory of God through the proclamation of Jesus Christ.